It's unbearable. I got to turn it down a bit. Sorry. All right, that was fucking grueling. I'm gonna turn the music off because that shit is trash. All right, so as you guys can see here, in one scenario, she's a woman is walking with baggy sweatpants, right, carrying boxes, dropping it all over the place, etc. Guys kind of look, does she need help? Does she not need help? I don't know, right, and they walk away, right? Then, right, she changes her outfit, wearing a dress, looking like a girl, and people come and help, right, when she drops the boxes. Now, this is very important, and honestly, this message is gonna probably resonate more for the women, but let's go ahead and have this discussion. Women talk all the time about how it's hard to find a guy, how it's hard to find a man that wants to date them, take them seriously, court them, give them this traditional relationship, situation. And the issue here is that women don't understand the phrase where, they say the squeaky door gets the oil or whatever. If women don't behave like women, men are going to feel a need to behave like men. Does that make sense? So the reason why so many women struggle in the dating marketplace and have a tough time with finding a guy and, they can't find these guys that are like traditionally masculine a lot of times is a lot of times the women act like men, okay? Like this whole, boss girl environment that we have, this whole strong independent woman thing, like the men are giving you what you want. You want equality. You want to be treated like, an equal person. You want egalitarianism. Unfortunately, egalitarianism and equality and feminism in itself is completely antithetical to the traditional treatment that women want. I'm going to say that again so that really sticks home here. Feminism, egalitarianism, equality, all of these social conventions that we've put in place to give women a fair shot contradict and are completely antithetical to traditional courtship, okay? You can't sit here and say you're a boss bitch, then go out on a date with a guy and expect him to cover everything. When you say that you're a boss bitch, what you're also saying, without saying it, is I don't need you, okay? And men aren't idiots most of the time when it comes to that. If you imply that you don't need them, they will do the least required. Human beings are human beings. What does that mean? That means that human beings always try to find the path of least resistance. If a guy can go ahead and get away and date a girl or court a girl and go 50-50, a lot of guys will take that. Now, me, I won't, because I understand how women think, so I would never fall into that trap of this equality or 50-50, and I suggest you don't either. But let's be real here. Most guys, if they go on a date with a girl and she purports herself to be independent and a boss babe, the men are going to take that at face value and give her that equality that she's looking for and not pay for the date, not offer to be a leader, ask her for her opinion on things. Where do you want to go eat, etc. And despite the fact that women, right, say that they want equality, they really don't. They really don't. Their mating practices do not align with their social wants. And this is the paradigm that feminism has created. And the reason why I want to show you guys this clip is because this perfectly encapsulates where we are now in society, right? Women want all the benefits of a traditional relationship while simultaneously wanting the equality that egalitarianism affords. And the reality is you can't have both. And this is the ugly truth that no one wants to tell women. It's basically like me and a couple other guys that I can name on one fucking hand that tell women you got to pick one. If you want to be fucking, on some Destiny Child, I'm a survivor, I'm going to make it, I'm strong and independent. Like if you're going to be on that type of time, be prepared to deal with men that are going to go 50-50. Be prepared to deal with men that will defer to your authority. Be prepared to deal with men that are not going to be as decisive. Be prepared to deal with men that might be a little bit more feminine, right? But if you want a traditional relationship with a guy that's, traditionally masculine, pays for the bill, leads and holds the door open, all this other shit, and gives you all the chivalry that you want from fucking 1946 in 2026, you got to act like a fucking lady. If a woman purports herself to be independent, ask yourself, independent of whom? You guys ever ask yourself that? Like really? I want you guys to really think about this. When women say that they're strong and independent, who the fuck are they talking about? Independent of who? I'll tell you who. Men. Because I'll tell you this, men aren't so where we'll sit there and be like, yeah, we're strong and we're independent. You look at a dude and just laugh at him like, what? Are you fucking... We laugh at that guy because being independent as a man is etched into our system. It's a part of being a man, but being independent is not a part of being a woman. So when a woman professes that she's independent, you got to ask yourself, independent of who? It's always a man. That's what it means. If you spell it out all the way, that's what it means. So we're giving them the independence that they want. But then they're on TikTok crying about said independence. Guys don't approach me. I can't get a guy to be a gentleman. They don't hold doors open anymore. Well, the reason why is because you bought into this lie of feminism. So they're giving the equality that you want. And I think a lot of women are real realizing quickly that the independence that they fought so long for is here. And it's not all the fucking, glitz and glory like they thought it would be. Women are figuring out that working a job, being responsible, having to pay bills, it's not really fun. They're getting a small taste of what it's like to be a man, a very small taste, and they don't like it. A lot of them don't like it. So that's where we are, chat. That's where we are, unfortunately. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, this clip perfectly shows this, man. And for the ladies out there that are watching, understand that if you want to be independent, men are going to give you that.